Lamborghini introduces Falco, the helicopter of the future. Italian luxury car manufacturers Lamborghini decided to try their hands in flights. Not a private jet, as many would expect, but by crafting an equally luxurious helicopter. The fancy flight looks something out of a sci-fi movie, thanks to its masterfully crafted bodywork and to die-for engineering work. If you're not a big dreamer, stay with us for the next couple of minutes as we virtually take you on a ride aboard the Lamborghini Falco. Before we get into the video, be sure to enter our brand new giveaway. We'll be giving away any of these items. To enter this giveaway, comment the secret keyword in the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Oh, and most importantly, watch the whole video. It's that simple. Lamborghini SPA is an Italian brand and manufacturer of luxury automobiles. Lamborghini's production facility and headquarters are located in Sant'Agata, Bolognese, in Italy. If you are an automotive enthusiast, then you probably already know that Italian manufacturing magnate Ferruccio Lamborghini first founded the company in 1963. He intended to manufacture a refined grand touring car to compete with offerings from established marques that were in the industry by then, such as Ferrari. The company's first models were introduced in the mid-1960s and were noted for their refinement, great power, and comfort, something it's respected for even today. Lamborghini gained wide acclaim in 1966 for the Miura Sports Coupe, which established rear mid-engine and rear-wheel drive as the standard layout for high-performance cars of the era. You may have noticed that helicopters don't tend to look exceptionally sleek, not in the same way cars do, especially Lambo cars. But that thought is almost being shelved, thanks to the super attractive Lamborghini Falco helicopter. The futuristic machine design created enough space in it to house a pilot, a co-pilot, and 9 passengers. According to the engineers tasked with executing this project, the Falco would be capable of high cruise speeds, thanks to its aerodynamic designs. Its interior, however, is still a work under progress. Falco, by the way, is a fitting name for such a machine, as it translates directly to hawk. And as much as flight enthusiasts can't wait for this model to hit the market, it remains a thing of the future, for it is purely hypothetical at the moment. The brains behind this awe-inspiring beast are 1. Tommaso Malikai Arrigai. Lamborghini grew rapidly during its first decade, but unfortunately, tragedy struck in the 1970s. In the wake of the 1973 worldwide financial downturn and the oil crisis, sales plunged. Ferruccio Lamborghini supposedly saw no future in his multi-million investment. He, therefore, sold ownership of the company to Georges Henry Rossetti and René Lemer. Then he went into retirement in 1974. The company went bankrupt in 1978 and was placed in the receivership of brothers Jean-Claude and Patrick Miron in 1980, who purchased it for $3 million. They later renamed it to Nuova Automobili Lamborghini SPA. We can therefore conclude that the 1970s was not so good for this automobile giant. As CEO and president, Patrick Miron invested heavily in the company's expansion. He was later credited as being the man who pulled Lamborghini from the grave. After a series of financial turmoil, Lamborghini's model line was expanded from the Countach to include Jalpa entry-level sports cars and the LM002 high-performance off-road vehicle. Patrick Miron sold Lamborghini to Chrysler Corporation in 1987 for $25 million. After replacing the Countach with the Diablo and discontinuing the Jalpa and the LM002, Chrysler sold Lamborghini to Malaysian investment group Mycom Setco and Indonesian group V-Power Corporation in 1994. It never stayed under this joint management, and so after only 4 years, Mycom Setco and V-Power sold Lamborghini to the Volkswagen Group in 1998, where it was placed under the control of the group's Audi division. New products and model lines were introduced to the brand's portfolio, and this increased productivity for the brands. Today, Lamborghini is one of the most famous car manufacturers in the world, known through the production of supercars with unique designs that are incredibly eye-catching. Some notable early models include the 350 GT, the Miura Sports Coupe, which use a rear mid-engine and rear-wheel drive layout, the Jalpa sports car, and the LM002 off-road vehicle. Nowadays, whenever we associate the automotive sector with the helicopter industry, it's always on behalf of some quadcopter or flying taxi type of thing. Well, let's set all that aside for now and check out the hypothetical Lamborghini design helicopter. On further analysis, this aerodynamic helicopter is inspired by the company's stunning supercars and can seat a total of 9 individuals, as previously mentioned, as well as loaded with medium-sized cargo. Aside from these details, not much is known about its powertrain or flight range. Did you know that Lamborghini also makes a large VTEL marine engine block for use in World Offshore Series Class 1 powerboats? That's right, this 8.2-liter engine, which generates a whopping 940 horsepower, could probably power the Falco. The author put this helicopter model in the role of serving the Italian Coast Guard, so we can understand that it is a type of large helicopter. It is worth noting that the Lamborghini of helicopters is only a design project. If you're curious to see what it really looks like when a car maker helps design a helicopter, check out the Peugeot design Airbus H160. It seems to be about the same size as a hypothetical Falco, albeit with a less visually aggressive shell and a traditional rotor setup. In the recent past, Peugeot unveiled an Airbus designed during the Dubai Air Show. The helicopter is designed by Peugeot Design Lab, the automaker studio assigned to working on projects outside the automotive sector. The Airbus H160 project pushes Peugeot a few more notches on the list of automaker-owned designer houses that have collaborated with aviation companies in design projects. Mercedes-Benz Style previously designed the interior of the Eurocopter EC-145 helicopter and partnered with Lufthansa to envision the future of private jet cabins, while BMW Designer Work Studios has worked with Embraer and Singapore Airlines to develop luxury airline interiors and in-flight interfaces. Today, the notable mentions of world luxurious rides from Lamborghini include the Huracan Limited Series, Concept, and the Aventador SV Roadster. The Aventador has been created to anticipate the future, as demonstrated by the use of innovative technology, including a V12 engine and the extensive use of carbon fiber. The authentic design masterpieces together stark dynamism with aggression to produce a cutting-edge carbon fiber monocoque. The interior of these notable brands combines high-level technology and luxury equipment with premium quality materials, skillfully crafted with the expertise characteristics of the finest Italian traditions. A supercar family that has already become a legend in its own right, Lamborghini is a respected brand in the industry. No need to dig further. The Falco would, of course, be a milestone for the company. We can only hope the concept will be conceived in the long run. So there you have it, Lamborghini's helicopter of the future. Are you excited for its release? If yes, why? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, and turn on post notifications.